Nah, I mean, what's up? It's your boy Millionaire Tarzan. I'm coming at you again with another video. Right now, you about to be riding the SS Taurus, and I like Taurus. My moon sign is in Taurus. I mean, I feel like I have some of I play out the attributes really well. But right now, we're doing the sun sign. So if you have a sun sign Taurus, tune in and don't leave. All right. Well, what is Taurus? Taurus is Earth. It's the second sign in the zodiac. It's a fixed sign, and the ruling planet I want to say is Venus. But whenever you think of Taurus, I think of Taurus as an Earth sign. I really don't think of it as being ruled by Venus. And also, this sign is exalted by the moon. Okay, so people say that Tauruses can be comforted by material things such as money, cars, just any type of possessions that they can touch, like tangible, because they are the ruler of the senses. Um, and that can be true in some cases, but in a highly functioning Taurus, one that really understands that all these external things from them are really nothing. They're just other forms of energies that humans have manipulated to other things. They realize that none of these things really matter, and there's more to life than just the material things. But they can be uh they can be comforted by being outside, being close to nature or being close to anything else. But most areas that I know they're really gentle people. They're really kind. They nurture in a way. In a way, their nurturing has to do with food. So if you're feeling down, or if you're like, man, it's been a long ass day. They'll be the type of dude be like, bro, you want something to eat? I'll get you something to eat. Or if it's a girl, like, I got you something to eat, or I'll cook you something, or just depending on really how they're feeling that day. But Tauruses are good with food in any type of way, whether it's eating it or cooking it. They can do both those things. You know what I mean? Um, like I said, they like to get material things, and sometimes that can be bad because they can accumulate a lot of materials, and it can end up making them for a messy environment, like a messy house. Like if they like to pack rat and keep a lot of stuff, they can accumulate a lot of stuff and not want to get rid of it, and it can make for a messy house. And sometimes with the sign, it comes a little bit of laziness, like not really laziness, but they want to be laid back. They want to enjoy the pleasures of life. They want to chill, and sometimes cleaning isn't that area. I mean, not area. Sorry, Taurus doesn't want to do that sometimes. Sometimes they don't want to clean. Um, but I mean, it's just how they are. They're really like a lot of things come. They attract things. Like they can attract wealth. They can have a way of making money without really even doing anything. Like they can manifest things to happen like that. And sometimes they don't even notice that this is happening, but Taurus is really good at doing that when it comes to material things. They're good at manifesting things. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, like I said, they can become a hoarder if they collect too much stuff. But in a way, like collecting stuff is good because if I collected a lot of stuff and I had too much, just sell it, make money off of that. That's another way they can make money too. That's another way that a tourist can attract wealth or income is by getting rid of some of the stuff they had. If they can ever do that, if they can ever let it go, because tourists likes to hold on to things. They're a fixed sign. They really don't like change in a way, but at the same time, they're stubborn as well. But they can be a sign that will let things go if they need to, but it's not likely to happen. If you're with the tourist, you in it for a long haul because the tourist isn't gonna let you go that easy. If we're talking relationships here, if we're talking relationships, they even if you're in a bad relationship with the tourist still might not let you go for some simple fact that they own you in some type of way because you're in some type of way you're a possession to them, something that they care about or something that they have. So they kind of have a problem with not saying people as people but as possessions, and that can be bad. But at the same time, it can be it can come out to be jealousy, and that's bad too. But I mean, at the same time, it can be good if you're with someone that really wants to be known, wants to be known, sorry, wants to be known that they're with you, then that's a Taurus person. You want to be right there with that person. That's a Taurus. Um, like I said, they're a fixed sign. They can be the foundation. They make sure everything is set where it needs to be. They can be the bread maker of the house. They can be the one that makes sure everything is tidy, fixed up around the house. They're the foundation. They keep the family strong. You know what I mean? They keep anything that they're in, any type of situation, and they keep it strong because they are the foundation of that. Um, like I said, they value material things, but the thing that they value, it has to have purpose. They can't just be like, it can't just be some random nonchalant, like not like shit that they don't need. Like if they're gonna keep something and make it worth keeping, it has to be, has to have a purpose for them. You know what I mean? It can't just be something random like oh yeah, I like to collect socks. Like yeah, they have a purpose to wear them on your feet, but it has to be something like, what can I give you an example of? Tools have good uses. They like to collect tools. They like to collect clothes. Yeah, clothes not so much as tools, because tools you can use more than you'd use a clothes. Clothes are just something that you wear on your back, whether it's hot or cold or however you feel. But that's some of the things they value. And the way they can be expressive like with their emotions. The way they can do it is through tangible things. Like if they want to show someone they love them, they're gonna buy them something. They're gonna buy them a ring or a necklace or a bracelet or something like that, depending on if it's a Taurus man or woman. But they like to show their love through. They like to show their love and emotion through tangible things. They like to give things away and receive things away. That's how they see that they're being loved too, is if they get things. And that can be good, but at the same time that can be bad because that can cause for spending a lot of money, and also that's not a way to show that you love somebody. It's just by buying them things. That can that can accumulate people in your life that are just there for the material things, or they can keep you just because they keep buying you things, and a Taurus will fall for that in a way. And Taurus, you gotta watch out for that because you don't want people to be using you in a way, using you for your energy or anything. Um, let's see what else about Taurus. I would say Tauruses are very fun people. They like to express themselves in different types of ways. You could say through music. Music is a good way for them to express themselves, and I wouldn't really say art, but more of things that have to do with their senses, like hands, like making stuff, like pottery, or like I said, cooking, like like batting cookie dough or batting down like cooking, like or pizza, making pizzas or something. They're good with their senses, like their hands. So you just rode the SS Taurus. Like I said in my last video, if you don't know anything about your signs, what you need to do is go to Google, type in natal chart, type in birth chart, anything, and then you need to know the time you were born, the place you were born, the day you were born, obviously, everything about your birthplace and location, and it'll pop up with it'll pop up with all of your signs and all the planets that have to do with your sign, and you need to look up that, because if you're gonna kill with me, I'm starting from the beginning like I'm doing now. This is the SS Taurus. I'm starting from the beginning, and I'm gonna be going all the way to Pisces, and then I'm gonna go to the moon sign, and then I'm gonna go to what's after that and after that, and whatever video I have to make in between. There'll be videos in between, or whatever I feel comes to my head, whatever thoughts come to me, I'll put something on there. But keep up with me. Rye.